this, I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying to figure out what went wrong. Or was it wrong all along? Truth is, I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying. You ain't the one. Our time is up. I'm moving on.
Welcome to Eagle Vision for Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. I'm Chloe, and today's top story highlights today's testing. We are in the middle of our spring testing schedule, and today we'll be administering the algebra test for traditional students. Be sure to follow all testing procedures and guidelines. Remember to hand over your phone and all electronics to your test administrator. Those electronic devices will invalidate your test. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and we're encouraging all students to slip a thank you to your teachers in your own creative ways. It could be a thank you note or a candy bar. Let's be sure to thank our teachers for their hard work this year. Kroger is joining its rival Walmart by launching a drone delivery pilot program for groceries later this spring. The supermarket chain is partnering with Drone Express to deliver items like baby products, over-the-counter medications, and picnic supplies weighing up to about 5 pounds from a test store in Centerville, Ohio. A landing page for the Kroger drone delivery service says the groceries will be flown by certified drone pilots under FAA approval. A press release suggests that deliveries can be made to street addresses as well as to parks or beaches by homing in on a customer's smartphone location. As part of the pilot, Kroger is designing bundle product offerings that fit within the size and weight constraints of the Drone Express vehicles. Kroger says eligible orders can be delivered in as little as 15 minutes.
Kroger has started a delivery service where they will deliver items to you from a drone using your phone and drop it right directly to you. Would you pay a small delivery fee to have an item delivered to you wherever you're at?
Yes, I would. Because, you wouldn't want to go out sometimes and just go get it, So I would let it come to me, you know what I'm saying? Feel me?
Yes, I would pay the fee. Gas money costs. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay the fee, less gas money.
Would you actually order it and have it dropped on the football practice field during practice?
No, because we don't have our phones on practice. There we go.
Man, I would pay the fee, but it really depend on it, because folks in Horn Lake cannot drive at all. You see it on Goodman. Folks be swerving and swerving. So I would pay the fee, but if it was like too high, I wouldn't pay it.
I mean, it depends what I buy. I ain't just gonna have no chips delivered if I buy some chips.
But what if you're hungry and you really want the chips and you can't get to Kroger?
Nah, I pay the fee.
This week's feature vocabulary words are void, a completely empty space, and static, lacking in movement, action, or change.
Good morning, Lewis here with
Trent.
You got a little pay raise coming?
Yeah.
When's that second shot?
2 days after graduation, 23rd.
2 days after, and he already knows when graduation is. Trent is counting down the days. How many days are left?
Technically,
9. We're all gonna miss Trent. A couple of stories out. I was looking on one of my feeds, I think it was probably Facebook, and came across the latest Louis Vuitton purse. Have you seen? You probably haven't. I doubt Trent is shopping Louis Vuitton.
Nope.
The latest Louis Vuitton purse is a plane. You're looking at it right now. It is an actual plane. Would you like to guess what the Louis Vuitton plane purse would run you if you had to go buy one this
Probably
afternoon?
a few thousand, I'd guess.
Give a good guess. Give a guess if you had to. If you're on the Price is Right now, actual retail price would be.
I don't know what Louis Vuitton costs. I just know it's a really high brand.
It is high brands. That and MCM.
Can I give a range instead
Go
of like
for
an
it.
exact price? I'm gonna say $5,000 to $8,000.
$39,000 for the. I knew that was the reaction you were going to get. That is why I put this story on today. I mean, it's a Louis Vuitton purse. What business does that have being on EVTV? Other than the fact that it
doesn't have to be anywhere.
That it is
$40,000.
extremely overpriced.
$40,000.
And I'll say this, it's ugly.
Oh, it's hideous.
It's $39,000, and it is completely ugly. Go buy a regular looking purse. Go spend your money on a regular looking Louis Vuitton if you really want that LV on it, or MCM or something else. But $39,000. There are people that are saying you can buy used planes, small used planes, for less than you can actually buy the Louis Vuitton plain purse. It's interesting. Big Tech released their number.
We're going back to this for a second.
Go for it.
I can guarantee you, if somebody sees you walking around with that, you are going to get robbed.
Well, they are now that they know it's worth $39,000. I mean, good grief.
You can't even get a good handle on it. You got to carry it with your hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have $39,000 to spend on a Louis Vuitton purse, we would like to go ahead and start a Kickstart campaign for Trent Martin to get him through school. Don't spend your money on a Louis Vuitton $39,000 purse.
Yeah.
Give $39,000 to something else.
That is enough to pay all of my college tuition, board, books, everything taken care of.
$39,000. It's ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculousness, the top 5 tech companies released their first quarter earnings but a few days ago. Bless you, somebody off camera. But a few days ago. Alphabet, which is Google, is currently at $55 billion. That is January, February, March of 2021. Currently, 55.
So is that gross or net?
Oh, look at that. That is their gross totals. $55 billion to date for just 3 months.
Well, if Google would like to pay my college off.
Yes. Facebook is at a mere 26 billion. Microsoft is at 41 billion, Apple 89 billion dollars, Amazon 108 billion dollars in 3 months. It's hard to wrap your mind around that kind of money. We're not talking millions anymore. We're talking billions. And this is 3 months. These companies are all on track to make $1 trillion or more in a year. Is that not insane?
Oh, they could have all the Louis Vuitton airplane purses they wanted.
I'm telling you. It sounds ridiculous, but Amazon will indeed reach probably 1.2 trillion if they sustain their current growth model. Amazon's not going to make $1 trillion this year, but they're not doing too bad. I mean, $26.1 billion in 3 months is a whole lot of change for arguably a social network that has as much controversy and does not really have a whole lot of the younger population on it. And that's where advertisers really go for, what they really go for. Apple has made a massive change with the latest OS, which has got Facebook very angry and a whole lot of other online companies very angry. They are now going to default basically off all tracking abilities for Facebook and all the advertisers. So when we've always come on here, and Trent has said it, that we have talked about, let's just say we talk about Luke Bryan right now, then we're going to start getting ads on my phone saying Luke Bryan tickets, t-shirts, CDs. You've seen the tracking, right?
Yeah.
Apple is defaulting that off now, and it's making everybody in those markets really angry. Now what they have to do is when you go to any of those social networks or any of those websites, they have to add a flash page up on your iPhone that says, are you okay with us tracking you? Well, what are people going to do on that?
No.
They're going to say no. So it's no longer this just in the background, they can drop those cookies on your browser. Now you're going to have to be asked. Now, again, this is Apple. This is not Android. But I have a feeling Google won't be far behind, because if Apple does something to protect our privacy, and then the whole world says, well, why isn't Google protecting? Does Google not care about our privacy either? So it's going to be interesting to see how that works. All of that to say, it's going to see how that interesting to see how that might affect Facebook and Google's overall revenue base, because so much of their revenue depends on advertisements. Any questions or comments?
Yeah, the other night I was talking to one of my friends about a customizable knife that you can order on Amazon. Keep in mind, I was on my mother's Amazon Prime because I don't have Amazon Prime. So I was going to use that to order it, but I hadn't ordered it yet, and I was talking to my friend about it. What was the first ad that I saw on Instagram?
Without a doubt.
The exact same thing.
Without a doubt. They knew you were looking. They knew it. I bought
like an algorithm thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I bought Thomas Rhett live ticket on Friday, a live stream for $15, and me and my wife watched Thomas Rhett live. It was really good, and within minutes of me buying that ticket, on Facebook and on my email, I started getting ads for a Thomas Rhett everything. Thomas Rhett t-shirts. I'm like, how do they flipping know? But they know because they're tracking. So we got to go in the background and turn all that off. And now that Apple has updated this with the latest iOS, which, by the way, the latest iOS is out. So if you haven't looked at your updates on your phone, there's a new update out, and you're going to want to check that out.
It's now time for today's announcements. Pay attention, we're moving fast. We've uploaded some new content to our YouTube channel. Be sure to go on our website, hornlakehigh.com, and subscribe. If you're going to be a junior or a sophomore next year and are interested in healthcare career, Baptist Memorial has the perfect opportunity for you. Crash Course is a free week-long course geared to introduce students to the medical field. See your counselor for information or application. The deadline to apply is May 11th. Softball tryouts are Friday, May 14th from 1 to 2:30. You must have a sports physical to participate, no exceptions. You also must have a ride from tryouts and equipment ready to go. If you have any questions, see Coach S. Nails in room B13. There's after-school tutoring available for students who took AP Language and Composition in the fall. The tutoring sessions will be Monday, May 10th from 3 to 4:15 in D10. If you need to take the tutoring bus home, be sure to sign up at lunch for that day's session. Also, AP World History students need to turn in their essay packet to Coach Eilert ASAP. That's it for today's episode. Here at Horn Lake, we are better students, always growing and expecting more. Stay tuned for your lunch menus and athletic schedules. We'll see you here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day.
Have you ever fallen out of love? We hide and play dumb or change the station to push turns into shove. We get so clever at covering it up. Everyone knows our hearts in their holes. There's water in the boat. Bittersweet words dancing in my mouth, but I can't get them out. Truth is I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying to figure out what went wrong, or was it wrong all along? Truth is I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying. You ain't the one. Our time is up. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. We talk in circles and never bring it up. Just me and you, a table for two, but we're not saying much. Baby, almost could never be enough. Thirsty for more, the wine that you pour is poison in my cup. Bittersweet words dancing in my mouth, but I can't get them out. Truth is I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying to figure out what went wrong, or was it wrong all along? Truth is I'm tired of lying to myself. I've been trying. You ain't the one. Our time is up. I'm